Responsibility do you feel when you set out to write the twists and the turns of the story?
Oh, it's huge responsibility because they already existed before I got there.
Yeah.
So you don't want to just suddenly have Gwen do something out of character. But I had the best boss in the world. I had Russell Davis making sure I was doing it right. Mm-hmm. So that means you don't get too worried. It's not like it's going to get on the air all the time. The first time I tried writing Gwen, I got the voice wrong because I was trying the Welsh thing, the Welsh way of speaking, and I got it wrong. And Russell straightened me out, and I got it. Then I locked in and got it.
As you know, Old Sci-Fi always has like a touchstone in like society and like what's going on now, and it seems like sort of the Miracle Day, it's to do with the pharmaceutical companies and reliance on drugs and stuff like that. Is that something that you were conscious of going into create the art?
Yeah, we came into this with Russell already saying, I know what the story is. I know what the story I want to tell is. And it was clear that the implications were going to at first be about healthcare, and then maybe it gets a little broader. Maybe we don't just sort of stay in the realm of pharmaceutical companies. This could broaden out. So the notion of something that affects the earth as deeply as the end of death. He came in with that, and he knew right where we were going to go with it. And we added stuff. He didn't originally have the Jack becomes immortal. That was something that was sort of, he found that later.
What did you add in terms of your scripts that you wrote?
There were certain things, like the moment in episode 3, the Jack Gwen phone call in the middle of the night wasn't originally there, and that was something that I was like, oh yes, that I knew as soon as Russell saw it that he would know, yes, of course, that belongs there. It's possible he already was thinking that was there. He just hadn't gotten it. What did I add? Oh, just little embroideries and thoughts and notions along the way, and I feel like I contributed much more once my fingers were on the keys than I did in the story break, although I could be forgetting stuff. There might be big things I contributed that I forgot. My memory really is like a fly.
It's no secret that a lot of the Doctor Who writers got heavily rewritten by Russell. How did your writer's ego cope with his very hands-on approach?
He wasn't hands-on. Maybe he let my words go right out.
Congratulations.
Not really true. There were some episodes he rewrote a lot. I think the ones, obviously episode 10, where we co-wrote it. Co-wrote really means I wrote a draft and then he wrote a draft over mine. But that was possible because I had written the first draft down first. So that one, because it wasn't keeping my name on it as a solo writer, it had his name on it too, I think, and it was the finale. He absolutely had to. That was the only possible way to do that, so it was totally rewrite. But more power to him. That's how it should be. The other episodes, I was given a lot of authority to just keep going in and do another rewrite based on his notes. Episode 7, we might have gone through like 10 drafts for episode 7. It was something that high. Because he just kept saying, go deeper, make me cry, and so I just, it just kept being me, but going deeper and deeper and deeper. You do that enough times, he doesn't have to go in and rewrite. So I was actually thrilled with how many of my words got to the screen.
With this being stars, did you feel a lot freer creatively in doing your scripts, not having to be censored at all?
Yeah, it's nice. I loved the word frack. But there was something nice about not having to use frack. It's not a show that has a bunch of swearing in it, but just when a character would, they do. And that's nice, because otherwise you're it's almost like a rhythm thing. The speed of your fingers on the keys gets stopped because you've got to stop and go, fucking no. So that was nice, and the content that we could be sexy with boys was fun.
When you were writing this, you didn't know if it would be another season going on. So, and you wrote the finale. So, did you feel like you needed to leave it in a place where it could be the final thing, or did you want to be the cliffhanger?
Nobody has asked that yet. Is that right? I think I'm authorized to say that the end of this will make you want there to be another season. Not that you'll feel unsatisfied. It all closes up and is satisfying and feels like a whole complete story. And then there might be something that you want to follow up more on.
Because I know at the end of Children of Earth, they left it in a place where it didn't seem like they would ever bring Torchwood back.
That felt very close. This sort of does that. And then there's just maybe a twinkle. There could be more.
Do you have ambitions to write Doctor Who? Is that the next frontier for you? And if so, what would you do with it?
I don't know Doctor Who well enough yet. I would love to do it if asked. I would need some guidance. I wouldn't presume to have an opinion on where should go next. I would want to be told by the people who have their hands on those reins where they want that horse to go. Then I will be that horse.
So if not Doctor Who, what show would you want to write for next?
A year ago, I would have said Glee. I still really love Glee and think I could write a really lovely episode and would be so delighted to do it.
Or Game of Thrones?
I would love to write more Game of Thrones. That was wonderful. That was a great experience. I don't know. I'll know when it stands up and grabs me. Like right now, I'm like, I love The Amazing Race, Project Runway, and of course you can't write an episode of that. Like I need to find the next scripted thing. And I love Modern Family and Community, but I don't think I want to go back and do a comedy realm, other than my own little comedy. I think that I don't know. I haven't quite found the drama yet that's talking to me for the next show.
So, out of all the episodes you've written for season that are on there, what would be the one that would be Jake? That was kind of like encapsulates you.
Well, I really like episode 5 and episode 7 of Torchwood that are still coming up. But of the ones that the public already knows, I think the Superstar episode of Buffy. Really hard. I love that one. I love the whole notion of Jonathan in the middle of an episode. Suddenly he's the most important guy in the world. Storyteller episode. Hanks, the Halloween one. Thanksgiving. So many of these were so good. I'm so proud of them. And that was all because it was Jaws.
Can you give us one hint about what's coming up and like episode 5, which we heard a lot about in the panel? Sounds like that's a pivotal episode.
Yeah, episode 5 and episode 7 are both mine. One of them has romance elements and one of them is extremely dark. I feel that I can tell you that, but not tell you which one. And that way I'm not getting